Hey, Long Beach. It's Candidate Tatum. Give me just a moment. Apologies for being late. This mom did not account for the fact that she had to pick up her child from her child from practice, from basketball practice. So apologies for being late. Give me just a moment to finish getting myself set up. Trying to actually see if I can stream to Instagram here. I'm going to try. It's not my best. Okay, if anyone's out there watching me, can someone give me a thumbs up? Let me know that you are that you're out there watching. Jerlene, Candidate Tatum, live here with an update. Look like someone, okay, I think I may actually be live on Instagram. So if you're watching on Instagram, I may not be running on Instagram the whole time, but please check out my Facebook page, my campaign Facebook page, Jerlene for LBUSD, or check me out on YouTube, which is also Jerlene for LBUSD. So if you're watching me on Instagram, I'm going to try to make this work, y'all, the whole Instagram thing. So anyways, Jerlene, Candidate Tatum here, running for the Long Beach Unified School Board, District 2. You may have also heard me say Area 2. The reason why is because the technical term is Trustee Area 2. But on the ballot, it's going to say District 2. So I'm here with some updates. It is 62 days until the election. Whew. Counting down, and it's gotten real, y'all. So first, let me give just some thank yous. Thank you to folks who have been supportive of me, supporting me. Thank you for the words of encouragement. Thanks for the messages. Thank you for the input. Thank you for the information. Thank you for the reports that I've been reading lately that to properly educate myself on the district that I'm really embarking up on. So I appreciate you all. So tonight, or whenever you read this or watch this, whether it's AM, PM, afternoon, I'm going to be giving updates on a few things, endorsements, fundraising, and what's next. So before I do that, I'm going to talk about some challenges that I've encountered. If you've been watching my 2 minutes and if you've been watching my feeds, I did some commentary on I would say I don't even necessarily call it a challenge. I'm calling it an opportunity that came up with my ballot designation. When I filed my paperwork, I filed education advocate / parent. That means that when people receive the ballot, it would say Jerlene Tatum, education advocate / parent. That was denied by the county. And I wouldn't even say it was necessarily denied. They gave me an opportunity to provide resources to prove that I'm an education advocate. I submitted probably about 50 pages of documents. And when I thought about it, I said, you know what? It is absolutely okay. And I changed my ballot designation to business owner / parent. I do have a registered business in the city of Long Beach, submitted my business license, and I just said roll with it, because what's going to matter is, that designation is really important for people who are unfamiliar with me and who don't know who I am. So first thing they're going to see is my name and a title. And titles are important to people. So unfortunately, I can't use the term education advocate. It's okay. I'm still an education advocate, whether my ballot statement says it or not. So anyway, like I said, that was not necessarily a challenge, but it was something that definitely took on as an opportunity, and I'm rolling with it. What other challenges? Huh. Not too many challenges, just some criticisms that I've been receiving. One criticism that been receiving is people are like, well, why are you wasting your time online? Why are you going online? And what is this 2 minutes and 24 seconds? Well, one thing that I committed to is educating people in this process. Not only educating people about the process of becoming what I'm experiencing going through as a candidate, but also educating them on the school district. Because the one thing that I've discovered, few people actually know what Long Beach Unified is. Like they actually don't know what's going on in the school district. So of course it's not important to them. If you don't know what it's all about, how can it be important to you? So what I've been attempting to do was give these little sound bites about different facts and data as it relates to Long Beach Unified School District, and sound bites about who I am as a person, as a individual who has earned the title of community leader, earned the title of education advocate. I've been sharing that information, and just a decent human being. I've been sharing information about who I am as a person. So hopefully people have been able to they appreciate that. Many of the naysayers are people who are not bold enough to do what I'm doing. They're not bold enough to tell a story. They're not bold enough to fight push against the status quo. And they're not bold enough to run for public office. So I'm cool with that. So on endorsements. So I did get an opportunity. Let me pull this, if I can pull this up here. So I did get an opportunity to be interviewed by multiple organizations. And OMG, I don't have my listing right here, do I? Multiple organizations for endorsement. And there is opportunity for some other organizations coming up, and the applications are due this week. A really big one that I did not apply for was the endorsement, asking for the endorsement of the California. Looks like I timed out for a moment. I did not submit an application for endorsement. And the reason why is because not that I didn't believe that I would get it, but I have some challenges what's going on within our party system right now. I have a lot of challenges that's going on. And so why would I ask for the endorsement of something that I'm not really feeling, right? And plus, the local elections are nonpartisan. That means they are not about a party system. They are nonpartisan. They are supposed to be about just the people overall, not Democrat, not Republican, not independent. It's about serving the people. And I don't want to get caught up in that. So that was another reason why I did not submit an application. There were people that were questioning me to why I was not, or why I did not. And that's my why. I was interviewed by Carpenters 562 back in, I believe, November. I think I was interviewed by them. I don't know if they've released their endorsement yet. I'm waiting. I haven't heard anything. I guess no news is good news. I was also interviewed by ILWU 13 as well. So that's the longshoremen, the clerk, and it was 94, 93, 93, 94, another union as well. And I did a little commentary about that, about my experience, that endorsement interview experience. It was great. It was great. And whether I get it or whether I don't, I was very pleased with my outcome, or my performance in my interview. I also was interviewed by the Long Beach Reform Coalition. I did get their endorsement. I will post some information about the Long Beach Reform Coalition. They did send an announcement out about me running. I really appreciate them. That is a group of community members that are across the city of Long Beach, and that's what matters to me. So on endorsements, if you are someone who supports me, if you are someone who believes in what I stand for, what I would like to do is ask you, and so you can only see this right now. You'll only be able to see this if you are logged on to, I believe, YouTube or Facebook. In there, right? Um, I think I may have dropped that. If you see that link right there, let me try that again. If you see a link, this is how, if you support Jerlene Tatum for the Long Beach Unified School District, please fill out this form that I just dropped in the comments and tell me that you support me. Tell me that I can use your name on my materials. It's going to go out to voters. So that's how you can endorse me if you support me. So I will be sending out, Team Tatum will be sending out a newsletter that will be going out tomorrow. Hopefully people have signed up for my newsletter. That's also providing updates, but you'll be able to see some of the great pictures that have been taken with all the community members over the last few weeks. I had a campaign kickoff in December. I had a campaign pickup. It's hard to believe that December has gone by so fast, but I had a campaign kickoff and fundraiser in December. I also had a fundraiser that was hosted by a Millikan alum. I am an alum of Millikan, proud Ram, graduated in the class of 1994. Yeah, class of 1994. Very proud. Also have a student currently at Millikan. And people are like, well, but you're going for a different school district. Because Long Beach Unified has something called School of Choice. Back then, when I went to school, it wasn't called School of Choice. I went on something called an interracial transfer. So I actually lived on the west side of Long Beach back then. And I went to, instead of going to Poly, I went to Millikan on this, what was called an interracial transfer. And very proud alum of that. Okay. Oh, so fundraising. So on fundraising, is a challenge. And one of the reasons it's a challenge is because you have to ask people for money. Money is necessary to run a campaign. Money pays for mailers. It pays for support. It pays for different engines and tools that are used in campaigning. So fundraising is pretty much required in campaigning. Is it my favorite part? No, it is not. Asking for people for money is not my favorite part. Yet I'm asking y'all for some money right now. So I'm going to drop another link into the comments. This is a link to my online fundraising page. All right, I dropped that in the comments. You can donate as much as you want or as little as you are able to. Every dollar counts. For example, a mailer. So behind me is a map. Okay, let's see. So behind me, this is a map of my district. So the district, if you see these numbers, is broken down into precincts. So this is a pretty large district. So the district, if you think about facilities or school sites, Cabrillo to the west, Browning to the east, Poly to the south. It goes as far south as Anaheim, my district, as far north as Wardlow, but then it also goes up and it picks up something that's called Memorial Heights. So here we go, West Long Beach. And I can't really see because of where I'm sitting, and all the way as far as Redondo in certain parts of the district. So it's a really big district, but this district also includes CAMS, the California Academy of Math and Science, which you may have seen some people posting and sharing information about that, which is located on the site of Cal State Dominguez Hills. I'm going to do my 2 minutes and 24 seconds on CAMS this once I finish this up. So back to fundraising and money. In order to reach the voters in this area, it requires money. And the money goes to pay for mailers. If you recently mailed anything, I don't know how much a first class stamp costs these days, but it would cost less than a first class stamp because it's something that happens. It's called bulk mail. That's how things are sent out generally in a campaign. So that costs money. A consultant has to be paid to design and develop the mailer so that it's reflective of the candidate. And something that people don't know, that there's an expectation in campaigning, and that expectation is that a candidate hires a fundraiser. I don't have a fundraiser. And here's the reason why. Candidates that have a fundraiser, they have to pay that fundraiser 20, sometimes 30% of the amount of money that is raised. So that means if you gave a contribution of $100 to a candidate, a fundraiser, now you gave it to that candidate because you know that person, right? You know that person, and that person called you and said, hey, can you give me $100? That fundraising consultant will take 20% off of that. So I don't have a fundraising consultant. You can make more money when you have a fundraising consultant, but it's also big business. So I am not into lining the pockets of fundraising consultants, but everybody can be a fundraiser for me if they like. All you have to do is ask your friends, your family, your neighbor to make a contribution to my campaign. I've dropped the link there for people who prefer checks. If you click on the link, if you go down, you will see an address that a check can be mailed, or I will come and pick one up because then I get to thank you personally and I get to see you as well. Okay. All right. I'm almost maxing out on my time right now. I put a time limit on myself. What's next? What's next? You may see me at your door. That's what next. Hopefully you will see me at your door. Also, what's next? If you would like to support me by hosting a meet and greet, you can, again, let me drop this link in here again. If you would like to support me by hosting a meet and greet, if you live in Area 2, you live in District 2, Area 2 of the Long Beach Unified School District, and you would like to grant me an opportunity to meet your neighbors and to be able to talk to your neighbors about why I am the best candidate, you can support me by hosting a meet and greet. What is a meet and greet? A meet and greet, you can have it in your front yard, you can have it on your porch, you can have it in your living room, you can have it in your backyard. You want to get fancy, we can go meet up at a local business, and basically an invitation is sent out to people in your community and you say, hey, come and meet this candidate. It's often called a coffee with the candidate. I am ready to meet your neighbors. So if you would like to support me via a meet and greet, all you have to do is click on that same form that I dropped, that I will support Jerlene, or I am supporting Jerlene, and just say that you would like to have a meet and greet for me. Also, the same form, if you are interested in volunteering, you can go click on the form, tell folks that you are interested, or tell me, Team Tatum, tell me and Team Tatum that you would like to volunteer, and that way we can take your information. There's going to be opportunities for canvassing that will be coming up. So what's canvassing? Canvassing is when we walk the neighborhood, knock on the doors, and we tell people about the candidate, about the election, and we tell them about the candidate. So I think that's it for my updates. So I don't know. I don't see any comments. It's kind of hard. So if you notice, if you are following me on my, if you're not following me yet on the Instagram page that you may be watching, please follow me on Instagram. Follow me on my my campaign Facebook page. Follow me on my YouTube page. That way I'm able to keep people updated and I'm able to share information. And please share if something that you just know that other people need to know, whether they live in my area or not, please share with other LBUSD parents, because one thing that I have shared is a school board member, the decisions that they make is not just for their own area. Decisions made by school board members impact the entire school district. Now, a member is supposed to represent their constituency. They're supposed to hear the voices of their community and know the needs of the community in which they are elected to serve, which is one of the reasons why I'm running, because that has not been what's happening in our area, our district. Yet it should matter to all parents, all taxpayers across the school district, across Long Beach. In one of my 2 minutes and 24 seconds, I talked about why does school board matter? School board matters because we all pay for it. So whether you are a property owner or not, you still pay for it. So property owners pay for education via their property taxes. Okay, well, you're not a property owner, you're a renter. Well, guess what? That increase that you may have received in your rent recently may have been due to the increase that that property owner received in their taxes. So the thing about it, we all pay for it. We all pay for education in our community. And so if you want someone that's going to represent your tax dollars, you want someone that's going to represent the voices, your voice, your child's voice, your teacher's voices, I'm that candidate. And that's it. I didn't want to go too long. Um, Folks, you are welcome to reach out to me. Um, on my material, anything that you find, you will see how to reach me. You can reach me via messenger. There's a phone number that's posted somewhere that you can call. I will most likely answer unless someone else answers on my behalf. I will most likely answer. You can send me questions privately. um, anyway, Jerlene Tatum for the Long Beach Unified School District. When is the election? Election March 5th, 2024. We are in 2024, people. 62 days to the election. Please like, react, share, give me some money, make a contribution to my campaign. Thank you. And I appreciate everyone and hope to see you sooner than later. And Instagram, I kept it going the whole time. So Instagram, if you want to be able to see those different links, they should be present on some of my feeds, but you can also time it out over here. I'll even drop some QR codes because some of y'all people like those QR codes. So anyway, Jerlene, candidate for Long Beach Unified School District Area 2, vote Jerlene Tatum, business owner, parent, March 5th.